Dear students, today we will do the exercises of lesson number 1, that is the invention of shoes. Dear students, this is my third video of this lesson and I hope you all will follow the video and do your exercises in your books. Dear students, as you know that a sentence contains different parts. The main parts of a sentence are subject, verb and object. Dear students, in our previous class also you all must have read about subject, verb, indirect and direct objects. Dear students, all the living things which are kept in place of objects, they are known as indirect objects, and all the non-living things, they come under the category of direct objects. So on the basis of this theory, an exercise has been given, that is A exercise, and the A exercise says that circle the direct objects and underline the indirect objects in these sentences. Now here, first one is already done for us. Arav gave his friend a painting for his birthday. Here, his friend is indirect object. That's why they have underlined it. And a painting is a direct object. That's why it has been circled. Now we will do sentence number 2. Leela sent her father an iCard. We will underline her father and circle an e-card. The teacher gave the class a few tips before the exam. Now here the class is indirect object. A few tips is direct object. So we are circling it. Aunt Rima bought us all some sweets at the mall. Here the word us is indirect and some sweets is direct object. We served the guests cold drinks and snacks. The guests, we will underline it. Cold drinks and snacks. Cold drinks and snacks, direct object. That's why we are circling them. Will you give your mother a message from me? Now here, a message is direct, so we are circling it. And your mother is indirect, that's why we are underlining it. Now in exercise B, sentences are given, and this question says that reorder these words to make complete sentence, then mark the direct objects and indirect objects. Write DO for direct object and IDO for indirect objects. See, the first one is already done. He told me a story. Here the word me has been marked as indirect object and a story is marked as direct object. Dear students, in the same way we will also solve this exercise. Firstly, we will reorder the words to make a complete sentence. Team coach the gave extra the practice. The sentence is the team coach Sentence number 2 is the coach gave the team extra practice. Now in this sentence, the team is indirect object. So what we will do, we will write IDO under the team. And extra practice, we will underline extra practice and write DO, direct object, under it. Dear students, I don't have space here, that's why I haven't written, because it will not look good. Still I am doing it for you all. See, I have written IDO under the team. Her mother baked her a cake. Here we will underline her and write IDO. And we will underline a cake and write DO. DO means direct object and IDO means indirect object. Sentence number 4. The principal didn't tell them the results of the contest. Them, we will underline them and write IDO. And we will then underline the results of the contest and write DO, direct object. Please pass me a glass of water. We will underline me and write IDO, indirect object, because me is an indirect object. A glass of water, we will write DO because it is direct object. Now let's move on to page number 7. See, words in use. Here some words are given in column A and some words are given in column B. The question says match the words in A with the words in B. Large, the word large, we can also replace the word large with the word massive. So I have matched word number 1 with E and I have written 1 in front of this word. The word angry can be replaced by furious. So I have written number 2 in front of furious. Bad, bad can be replaced by severe. So I have written number 3 in place of in front of severe. Simple, child's play. Simple can be replaced by child's play. So I have written number 4 in front of child's play. Misfortune, misfortune can be replaced by tragedy. So I have written number 5 in front of tragedy. Sad, miserable. That's why I have written number 6 in front of miserable. Now let's move on to other exercise which is based on this matching. Now what does this exercise say? Look at the highlighted words in these dialogues. Refer to the table and write a response for the first sentence using the stronger word for each word. First one is already done. Was the task simple? Simple, the word simple we replaced it with child's play. That's what they have already they have also done. It was child's play. So we will do sentence number 2. They were sad. Yes. They were miserable. Was he very angry? In truth, he was furious. That looks like a large building. Large. It's a massive
building. They have faced great misfortune. Yes, they have faced a great tragedy. Was the damage caused by the flood bad? Yes, it was severe. That's all for today, dear students. I hope you all have understood how to do these exercises. Fill these exercises in your books and write down exercise B in grammar usage and both these exercises in words in use in your fair notebooks. That's your homework. Thank you and have a good day.